Hey there, this is Mr. Wilford, and I wanted to share some ideas with you as far as Chapter 3, Section 4, linear programming. If you remember in the last section we were talking about linear systems, linear inequalities, and we were talking about where our graphs overlapped. That was our solution to the problem. Well, that kind of ties right into this linear programming idea, and basically here you're doing the same sort of thing, except you're talking about some different real-world situations, and so you have different constraints on the problem, um, and with those constraints and with the linear system of inequalities, when you graph that, what they call it in this section is something called a feasible region. So that's what we're looking at here. And what you want to do when you do when you work on linear programming is, after you're done graphing your region, then you want to look for the vertex points of your feasible region. For example, this is an example here, a bounded feasible region, and that just means that we have everything is bounded, and this area here is our solution, our answer, and it's bounded on all of the sides. And this point right here is the vertex point, along with that point there, and that point there, and that point there. Those vertex points are important. Over here we have unbounded feasible regions, and basically here it's kind of open-ended on the bottom. You still have a vertex point here and here where two segments meet, as well as here and here, and then this is unbounded towards the top here. What we are typically going to look at in this section is this bounded feasible region. Here are just a few examples of graphing feasible regions, and basically whenever you have x equal to or greater than or equal to 0, you're talking about a vertical line on the x-axis at 0 and everything to the right. Now the rest of these equations or inequalities here you can actually graph on a graphing calculator. So let me bring that up and we'll look at this example here quick. Here's my graphing calculator. I've entered in the bottom three inequalities, and let me just pull that in here so we can take a look at it. So what this would look like once you have these entered into the graphing calculator, you click on graph, and it's going to graph our inequalities for us. And as I mentioned, when we have x is greater than or equal to 0, we're talking about this vertical line here, and everything would be shaded to the right. So our feasible region then would be this area right here along the y-axis, up to this green line to the blue line, and then the blue line down to the x-axis, the red line there, and then along here. This area here would be our feasible region. So again, if you could take a screenshot of that, that will give you the answer that you need for these problems. That is the feasible region. Alright, again, if you have any questions with that, feel free to contact me anytime, and we'll see you later. Thanks.